Hello, it is Thursday, June 23rd. Not too much to say today. It's Wordzy and Symble today. I posted a vlog last night for my Explorer level patrons. That's $5 US per month. If you are interested in that additional bonus content, then that's where you need to go. You go to my Patreon, which is patreon.com/geojesser. And you choose the Explorer tier as opposed to the Shorts and Streaks tier. If you are already a patron and would like to upgrade, you can do that as well. Just upgrade to the next tier. And it will do the currency conversion for you. So it will be $5 US, which will be whatever that is in your currency if you are not in the US. And you'll get access to those vlogs. First one was posted last night, as well as all of the additional bonus content that everyone else gets. And then as I grow, and I grew a lot yesterday, thanks to a shout out from my brother. Thanks, Ranks. Welcome to new members. I have new subscribers, new people. Hope you're enjoying yourself. As I grow and I start to get, having to curate suggestions more and things like that, I imagine that people in higher membership tiers will get special privileges as well in relation to that. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about joining. If you like to be prioritized, you can buy my love. I suppose that's one way to put it. Anyway, let's play some word games. So, Wordzy. There it is. In this game, we are guessing two 5-letter words at the same time. And the rules are just like Wordle in that green letters mean you've got the right letter in the right spot. Yellow letters mean that letter's in the word but in a different spot. And gray means letter's not in the word. Except it doesn't tell you which letters are green, gray, and yellow. It only tells you how many, and it'll give you dots. Kind of like Mastermind, the game Mastermind, if you remember that game. So it'll give you like a green dot, a yellow dot, and 3 grays, meaning you've got 2 letters from the word in there, and you have to figure out what's what. So my strategy for Wordzy is to start with 3 5-letter words that give me 15 unique letters. And that seems to work pretty well for me. So I did have one viewer request that I use the word plant because they planted a sunflower yesterday, which I thought was delightful. They wanted me to use it for Wordle, but I had to use a different word for Wordle. If you have watched my short for today, you'll know what I mean by that. So I'll use it here as my first word, plant. My apologies. I have a real job, and sometimes I get real phone calls. Imagine that. Where was I? Right. So if I highlight one of the columns, it shows me which letters are used, and then it's easier to scan for what letters have not been used so I can make another word. So that's what I was doing when I was so rudely interrupted by things I get paid to do. Let's see. I would like to use the S and the R. How about Shire? Shire is good. Oh, wow. That was a really good one. So here you can see I've got 4 of the letters, but they're none of them in the right place. So now I want one more word that hopefully uses the O and the U. If I could also use the Y, that would be great. I don't know if I can, only because of the letters I've already used. It's a little bit awkward. Although in this case, reusing one of the gray letters from plant might not be that bad, because then I would know I would be able to narrow down quicker if any of them are yellow or green. But since I'm only looking for one more letter, that seems like a waste. I mean, the other side I have actually, I'm only looking for one more letter on the right as well. You can see got 1 letter from plant, 3 letters from Shire, and since that's 10 unique letters, I have 4 of the 5 letters on this side as well. So getting 5 new ones probably makes sense to try to figure out what that 5th letter is. How about I'm really not sure if this is going to be possible. Mucky? Doesn't get me the O, but it does get me the Y. I'll do it. Okay. Oh, that was good. So one of these letters is the correct letter. So all I have to do is figure out a word that uses one of the letters from Mucky in place and 4 of the letters from Shire rearranged. So Richie, clearly. Let's see. Not Richie. Rishi. Let's see. It's probably not the M. Myers would be the only, and that would be a plural, so it's not likely. The U, probably not. What about the C? I don't see how that would work. The K, I'm thinking it's probably the Y. Oh, it could be like ICER, or ISER. Riser. No, what am I talking about? Miser. Miser. That's what I meant. You know that's what I meant, right? Hey, I was right. Okay, good. Okay, now this is interesting. So I know that I need 3 of ISER, and I know I need 3 from Shire, and since ISE and R are all in Shire, I can eliminate the H immediately. And I placed one of the other letters in Shire, aside from the one that was already placed. And then I need a letter from Plant. So could be, so I wonder if it ends in E. Or maybe it ends in R. Not like that. IST, maybe? Like, well, that doesn't have any greens in Miser, though. It would have to be like that? No, I can't use all 4. I need to use one from Plant. Like that. But then T is in place, and we don't want that. That doesn't seem right. Oh, I only have 4 of the letters on this side. That's why I'm so confused. I need a 5th letter. I'm looking at it trying to figure out how I can make a word, and I realized I'm actually short a letter, and that's probably part of my problem. Okay. I don't know how I got so excited by finding the 5th letter on the left that I forgot I didn't find the 5th letter on the right as well. Okay. That's why I was a little distracted. All right. Let's see. A little confused, but I've got it figured out. So it can't end in ER. It could end in ES. Or EN, maybe. Like IEN. I almost want to do risen just to see if I place anything. It can't be that, because it's too many, but I have plenty of guesses. Just want to see if I was on the right track. I think I might be. That actually repeated too many from... These are all in the same... These 3 are all in the same place. But I did place one of them. So I'm going to try this E being green here and yellow here. I'm gonna try this I being green here and yellow here. And then I'm gonna try the, oh yeah, I wanted to try IEN. So let me try that. Oh no, see that breaks. I need the S. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that breaks. That can't be right. So maybe it's not the I. Maybe it's the S and the R. No, it can't be both. Okay, so wait, something's wrong. So maybe the N. Right, I need 3 of these 4. So that means it's not the N. The N is out. That's why I was having trouble. The E could still be green, though. And then this R could be green. That could be the other green. Okay, so then this would be green, yellow, yellow, and then not H. I already knew it wasn't H. So it can't be the S. So this I would be green, and these I's would be yellow. Okay, that seems better. So IEL, R something IEL, that doesn't work very well. That doesn't work at all. Okay. So no H, no N. The R has to be one of them because that's the only one that changed places. So this R has to be green. You know, it could be green in both places, but then, no, I wouldn't have another green. Yeah, so I, S, or E here is green. And then one of the others is yellow. And whichever one is yellow here is green in Shire. Okay. So what if it's S is green here and E is yellow, and then E is green here and S is yellow? And then okay, so if it ends in E, doesn't seem to work very well, does it? That really doesn't work very well. But doesn't it have to be the R that's placed here? It has to be. So that's the pattern I have, and then I need one from PLAT. I'm not seeing it. I'm gonna try something. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble visualizing this, but does this work? It does work, but it eliminates O. Okay, so there's only one E, and it's at the end. And it's not the T. I'm not seeing a word that fits there. I don't have any other vowels to choose from. Let me clear this and rethink it. So I need 3 from ISER. So the N and the H have to be out, because there's 3 in all of them. The N is out here. Only 2 from retro. But this, now, I, S, and E are all lined up here. But I have 2 greens here and 1 green here, which means the only one that's out of place must be green. Okay. Now, theoretically, it could be green at both ends, I suppose. That would now eliminate E. Oops. E. That might be okay. No, because now, here I need one of I or S to be green, and here it's yellow, so that doesn't work. Could still have a second yellow R, though. Couldn't I? Oh, no, I can't, because I don't have enough in Risen. Okay, so it's definitely not 2 R's. Okay. I'm trying to reason this out because I'm so confused. Now, one of ISE is green in Risen and yellow, and in the other, 2 of ISE are yellow. No, I'm sorry. One of ISE is green here. One of ISE is green here, and it can't be the S because it would conflict with the R. So, what if it's the I? Wait, what? Oh no, the E has... Okay, what am I doing? Then the E would be green here, the I would be yellow here. There we go. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And these are gone. Okay. That might be more likely. R-I... something something E. Rifle. There we go. Wow, I don't know why I had so much trouble with that. I just could not visualize it. I could do the ×4. That would make for a very long video. Tell you what, I'm going to do the ×4. I will put a chapter marking in the description if you want to skip straight to Symble and not watch the ×4. You can do that. But I'll do it now. Just if you feel like watching it, it'll be here. So I would like to, let's see. Can I get all 4 on the screen? I can. Beautiful. So it was rifle and miser. That has too many overlapping letters. So let's do miser for the, not mixer, for the first word. And then, let's see. How about badly? And is thonk a word? No. I didn't really think it was, but it would be pretty funny. Chunk? Nope. Hey, I have never said I'm not easily amused. I'm very easily amused. How about cough? It doesn't use the T, but I'm interested. All right, that takes care of all the vowels, so that's good. Well, look at this. Okay, so because all of the vowels are seen in these 3 words, and I've eliminated all but I and E, I think I or E must be the green letter from miser, and then I just need a whole bunch of new letters. And I have to be able to build this word with only the 1 vowel. That seems hard. Or use that vowel twice. That's less hard. That's interesting enough to me that I think I'm going to just try to do it. It probably is that, right? It's not civic or mimic. Pippin? Is Pippin a word? I don't think so. No. Or it could be TP. It's not, but I think that E is correct. I bet it's this one, and then the T. That's my bet. So it could be... Could be wrong, but it feels pretty right. I wanted to do tenet, but it doesn't start with T. That's actually interesting. I wonder if it's the P and not the T. Let me see if I can think of anything with the P. Alright, my cat is meowing at the door. Give me 1 second. You know, normally I can get through one of these videos with no interruptions. I've already had 2 major interruptions today. Of course, the cat's going to want to go right back out, right? So I am puzzled here. I mean, this could be wrong, but it could also be... Wait, I know this one. I don't think there's a way... I hear someone crying. Hold on. Was indeed one of my kids crying, but nothing bad. Nobody's bleeding. Nobody's hurting each other, so we're fine. I tell you, some days. Right. I mean, I think this was the right instinct. It's just a matter of whether it's the P or the T that's yellow. I can't think of a word that fits this pattern using either of those letters. But I don't think there's one that uses 3 E's like that except for TP either. So I'm a little stumped. Well, I've got 2 greens here and a green here, so it's likely I placed that this E is green, right? And then I have 4 of the letters up here. So I wonder... Might not be the E, you know? I'm having so much trouble thinking of this right now. Alright, come back here. If it's not... Let me just clear this. I mean, maybe it's not any of the E's? Maybe the I is the one I need? What happens if I do this? Then I can't use any E. No, that's not possible. I have to use an E. Okay. So if I have to use an E, then this E has to be green. There's no choice. Okay. Settled that. There are no other vowels. So I've got to use another E, but the other E could be yellow, and it could be a double E in the middle. I did not consider that. So it could be like tweet. Yes, there we go. Okay. Had to stop and think it through, but we got there. Now that has interesting repercussions in TP and tweet, because I think the T and the E must be the two letters. But I didn't move either one. They still line up. So it's actually definitely not true. It's not the T and the E. Because otherwise there would be two greens in both. So that means the P must be one of them. Right? Oh, or this E is green and one of these is yellow. That also works. But if that's the case, the P still has to be green. So I think this P is green. I think that's my fifth letter. Now, any letter that doesn't show up in miser or badly must be out. So that's the T. Yeah, okay, so the T and the W. So that puts an E in for sure. Oops. And this one can't be... Oh, that means this one has two E's as well, and this one's the green one. Okay, that works. Cool. No, that doesn't work. It has to be two E's, so this E has to be green. Oh, there we go. Okay, that works. So now I need 3 letters. I need 1 other letter from miser and 2 from badly to fill in this pattern, which seems quite possible. Like... Let's see. It doesn't end in ER, but the R could go first or third. Rebel. Yes, nice. Okay, there we go. I feel better. Got 2 of them. Let's see. This 3 E's thing is really is doing a lot of work. So I know this E is not in, right? Because it's yellow here, but green here. So there's no E in this word, which eliminates a lot of E's. In fact, forces the T and the P, which is extremely interesting. Well, that's not possible. What? Oh, no. No. That's wrong. This E is yellow, and this E is green. Or this one. Okay. So I can get rid of the R. And then one of these E's is green. If it's this one, then this one is also green. So let's try that first. And then it'd actually be 2 E's in this word as well. Wouldn't that be interesting? Let's look at that first. That would be the 2 yellows here. These E's are working hard. So then I need the D from badly. That's the only way for that to work. And then 2 from cough. But one of them's in place. Hedge. Nice. Wow. Now this one has no E's, because both TP and tweet were completely gray, which is interesting in and of itself. Now, I have a D lining up with 1 green in each of these words, so let's start there. That forces an R, which is fine. And then I need 2 from COU in a different order. So Keeping in mind this could be wrong, but it sure feels right. The H could be placed in hedge, actually. And then yellow in cough. Let me see if I can think of anything for this first. So I'm thinking O-R-D. Then it would have to be... I don't think that works. Because where does the R... It could go after the D, I suppose. It doesn't seem to work. I'm going to try something else. So if the D is out, the G can't be in, because it would have to be green here. So that would put the H in, which would rule out the B, because you'd have to have the B in the first spot along with the H. So now I get an R or an L. If it's L, then this L is placed, which could work. Could also be a Y. Could be hurry. Yes. Okay, I did it. I solved the times 4. Had a little trouble, struggled a bit, but I would say that solving 4 words and 8 guesses is pretty darn good for this game, so I will take it. And now I'm going to play Symble, and we will start Symble. Wow, none of these are good Symble words because you don't like to use the same letter twice, but I will do hedge. Not ideal. All right, that makes me think, well, I want to test the E at the end. So the strategy for Symble is first to suss out whether this symbol is equivalent to green or yellow. So if it's green, then I need another word with an E at the end, but 4 new letters. And when I do that, I'll know right away, if it has the same symbol again, I'll know that E is correct. And if it doesn't have this symbol at the end, I'll know that I need a different letter from hedge at the end of the word. So let's do it. How about tripe? Okay. So I think I'm right about the E. And then 2 of the letters from tripe are first and third, but not in the order they're in right now. So I like maybe P. Then R or T. Parse. I'm very pleased with myself. Wow. I need to put an asterisk and say I barely slept last night. It was one of those nights, when you can't seem to get comfortable. You keep waking up, random reasons, you don't know why. Like, it was just an awful, awful night. And I don't know why. There's nothing bothering me. There's nothing on my mind. I'm certainly tired. It was just one of those nights, and I was worried about doing these games because I was like, I can't even think straight. I'm so tired. I just want to go to sleep. But I gotta make my videos. So I'm pleased to know that all of this practice of doing word games every day for the last 3 months. By the way, it'll be my 3-month anniversary of my channel in 3 days. I started it on March 26th. And making word game videos every day for 3 months has paid off. I'm really, really pleased with this solve. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you did. If you would like to suggest a set of starting words for me, my criteria are as follows. For Quordle, I will take 3 starting words, 2, 3, or 4, but 3 is good, that are thematic in some way. They tell a story. They are related to something going on. Like, for example, for the solstice, I did Earth, Light, and Short because it's related to the Earth's orbit and axis. It's the shortest day of the year, the winter solstice, and it's the most amount of light in the summer solstice. We've had a lot of thematic suggestions that have been really fun. I had one that was words related to Edgar Allan Poe or inspired by. So things like that, things that are thematic. They don't have to necessarily be related to the day of the year. They don't have to be related to, a holiday or celebration. Just something that's meaningful to you. This makes me kind of think about those game show, like games like, or shows like, the Great British Bake Off and related type shows like that, where they give them a challenge and they say, I want to see you in what you make. I want to see your personality. I want to see who you are when you make this. So make it something meaningful to you. If you like flowers, give me flower words. If you're an artist, give me art words, art words. But I want words that are related to each other in some way, in some meaningful way. Tell me a story in your comment. Let me understand why you picked those 3 words. And of course, we don't want words that are just anagrams or near anagrams of each other. I don't want to use the same letter in the same place 3 times. That is not helpful. We need information. It doesn't necessarily have to be, 15 unique letters, but it needs to be, 12 unique letters or something. I'm so sorry. There's so much noise outside and I can't do anything about it. And then for, as you just saw, Wordzy and Squirtle, I like words that are completely unique sets of letters. So I may just take 1 starting word and build on it, or I may take 2, probably just 2, maybe a 3rd, depending. If it's really good, I'll probably use it. Now for Wordle, I don't take suggestions for Dr. Hoodle. For Wordle, it's the same thing. I always use yesterday's word as the first word, and then I want the second word to be thematic with that word. So we had a really good one today. Yesterday's word was awful, and I had no fewer than 6 comments suggesting nicer as a follow-up, and that was absolutely perfect. That did exactly what I wanted, which is it's related in that it's sort of an antonym, and also we had a couple of unpleasant words this week in Wordle, and so having something nicer was nice, and it was 5 new letters to boot. So that was a fantastic suggestion. So things like, that's where I'm looking. That's what I'm looking for. I would also like to know, if you've watched this long, that means you care at least enough to keep listening to me talk. I'm thinking about retiring my Dr. Hoodle shorts. They have ceased to be fun. I keep losing because they're just random made up words that I would have no way of knowing that's what it is. I've lost 3 times in the last, I think, week, and it's kind of demoralizing. So, especially after getting Dalek a few weeks, last week, when Dalek was actually the answer, and I started with Dalek, and I experienced pure, unadulterated joy. Everything's been a letdown since then. I'm thinking of replacing it with a Countryal short instead. I did a Countryal short today. I did one a couple of days ago. So if you like that game, and that's a little bit more on brand for my channel, because it's geography related, then I will do that probably instead of Dr. Hoodle. And I'm very happy to do that. Reminder, check out the Patreon if you forgot that I already talked about that at the beginning, like I did. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Leave me a comment, hit that like button. I love interaction, I love feedback. And I will see you tomorrow for more word games. Bye for now. Oh, no, not bye. One more thing. I wanted to celebrate 300 subscribers. I am now at 361 as of this recording. And I had asked for viewer submissions of custom word games to do on a live stream. That live stream will be this Sunday, June 26th, is it? I don't even know. June 26th. At 11 a.m. Pacific, which is 2 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UTC. So hopefully that's a time that more people can make it. I will be doing all of the custom words that were already submitted, that I started accepting when I hit 250 subscribers and stopped accepting when I hit 300. So, that was only a few days ago. I had a growth spurt this week. So keep an eye out for that. The stream is already scheduled. I will link to it in the description of this video as well. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I will see you tomorrow.